roll. Don't you do it, Beck. Roll the dice, please.
No. This is how I put the boot in everybody's bums when they start to yap too long.
Okay.
Damn it.
14 from Kaiser.
Mother!
Okay, and after that with...
I'm just...
Beck, you listen to all the sessions, so you know what's up, or...
Can I just do the TLDR?
No, I wasn't here. You talk about it, woman.
You listened to the session recording, I know you did.
I listened to soundboard play and wanted to shoot myself in the face.
Well... Opportunity.
Is this lying? Is this...
That was a thing, that's true, that was a thing.
That was a thing that happened, you guys.
I didn't do it. Alrighty.
And that makes it okay, of course.
Yes.
Of course it does.
Yes, it does. Of course it does.
People are lots of fun.
So, our...
Snarky, just fucking say something. Okay?
I'm trying!
Something.
You keep talking! So, our last session... we discovered that Jawed was slain. Actually, no, sorry. We came across... came into the Emerald Loop. And one of the Aurora Watch had been killed. And we kind of got pulled into figuring out who was responsible, whether it was Waste Walkers or something else. We learnt that... No, that was... Sorry, I'm rereading because I am unfamiliar. We ultimately learnt that it was the doings of a drow woman, a bit of a urban legend. She was a bit of a nightmarish wraith, wielding daggers, dripping in poison, hair like fire, cloaked in shadow. And during our watch that night, after we'd calmed everything down, we, by second watch, had found Kaisa saw a flicker of eerie eyes at the edge of camp, and she and Maggie kind of planned a little bit of a trap for it, and we discovered that it was, yeah, the drow woman. Not a myth.
Yeah.
We heard that Jawed had been murdered. And we engaged in combat with her.
Well, very, very briefly, yes.
Yeah, briefly engaged in combat. There was some interesting commentary via Izilzi, and she'd ultimately vanished after we didn't succeed in apprehending her. Both the Aura Watch and the Waste Walkers woke up, realized that no, neither party was responsible, and they kind of grouped up.
Yeah,
I remember Sender having a conversation and missing out on a threesome. And I think there was a bit of a talk between
you so much.
Kaisa and Sammy. No, you don't. You love me.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Sender was a good boy. He did not give in to temptation. He did not even think of such a thing.
I don't think he knew
I
what the
don't
fuck
think
was
he
going on.
realized.
It's like,
Anyway,
yeah. Dryads.
and yeah, we're preparing to move east.
Yeah. So yes, there was a whole... It was meant to be a big mess that you got involved in, but because of Kaiser's crit on perception, she was able to spot the inevitable end before she struck again, and attempted to dominate them, but I think they rolled stupidly high with advantage on their saving throw, and just like smoky lightning, they were gone. as soon as they realized they were caught. And even though Jawad was slain, the Aurora Watch know that the waste workers were not to blame. There was something much worse stalking them. And like you said, I believe Zilzi, I think it was, or was it was your insight check? No, I think it was your insight check determined that Jariel was likely to be seen by you again. And that's good for the people of the Emerald Loop, but probably bad for all of you.
Well,
So-
More enemies. Yay!
we totally
Oh.
needed more intrigue.
We haven't even gotten started properly yet.
Yorick,
Um,
I don't like
uh-huh.
that. I don't like that. Stop that.
Yes. I have plans. So I will start off by asking Kaiser and Kaina if they want to do anything else in the Emerald Loop before the party leaves and continues their journey on the final stretch towards Bazazan. Do you want to do anything else before you leave? Any shopping or anything like that?
Is there anything to shop for?
I can put
Question.
the basic shopping list up again.
Please do so.
I'm gonna have to snip this. So this is the one that is mentioned from the book, but if you want to ask for anything else, like any kits or weapons or anything interesting, feel free to ask, and we can either do a look check, or if it is innocuous or easy enough to do, then we can just say that yes, it's there.
90% sure if I tried to pick up another weapon at this point, I'd get in trouble.
Am I not good enough for you? Am I not the most powerful weapon in all of the land?
Definitely the most chatty.
I kind of probably will leave with this. Thinking about maybe a potion of healing, but then almost bankrupt again.
Yeah.
I
You
think
did get a
also-
few little bits and bobs. Do any of you not have dark vision? That's a good question.
Me.
All right.
Actually, no, I only have a
what-
couple of feet because of Izilzi, apparently.
Okay. I will. Well, I think that's Azilzi's vision rather than Kaiser's.
Yeah, Kaiser doesn't have dark
But
vision.
from the Emerald Loop as well, I'm going to say that yes, they are going to give you one extra little magical item to help you out, and that is the good old goggles of night.
You're going to look like a nerd!
I already look like a
If-
nerd
if-
with the rest of you.
Don't drag me down to your level, baby. No, thank you.
Isn't Prolix the biggest nerd here?
Yeah.
Where is
No,
it?
I'm asleep.
Yes, shut up, you.
Is this what Kaiser will look like with the goggles?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
What
How do the goggles look like?
It doesn't actually have art for them there, so I know. Actually, I wonder if actually it is, because I think some of them is like these big, like owl goggles, like
Yeah, that's also
Yeah, didn't
the shark
Bo
in my
get them
mind.
in the Mighty Nine?
Yeah.
Are they the ones that Bo got in the Mighty Nine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, then they look dumb.
no.
They do.
Sorry, Kaiser.
Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay, 1 second, I will put it in the VTT. So they're supposed to look like that, yes.
Huh?
Of course, that's just one variety of it.
Mm.
Like, not every craftsman makes exactly the same goggles exactly
Yeah.
the same way every single time.
There's one version of them there, the kind of owl eyes.
Could you imagine how much they'd
Lizard bird.
magnify? Would that even work for Kaisa, considering her eyes are most likely on the sides of her head?
They're
Magic!
magical, they
Like a chameleon.
grow to
like-
the size. Like, you know the one ring? It will grow to the shape of your finger.
Actually,
Exactly that happens with all magical items.
my big question is, does she actually have to wear them, or is it just holding them?
You have to wear them, you dummy. They literally, you gotta look through them. Come on. They're
I'm putting...
goggles. What is the point if you're not wearing them and looking like a ridiculous idiot?
Gets
Goggles
them-
of Night have been added to your sheet, Kaisa, which is going to give you your dark vision. And then when it is dark and no one is looking, you can kind of quickly put them on.
No,
and-
I need to.
All
I
of
need.
us will
Not-
see you because we have dark vision.
No, need to get them retrofitted like into those really cool glasses.
No, you don't. No,
They'll
no.
look
Don't
like-
mess with the magical item. You'll lose all the magic. That's a
Those
rule
kind of
that I just made
like
up.
goggles.
You're not even a
Put them over
magic
your head.
user. Stop that.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Okay,
Time's
there you get the
wasted.
Goggles of Night. Javi, even though she did not take part, is
They.
gifted a... Did I say she?
You did.
Alright. Javi is gifted a +1... I think it was scimitar, wasn't it?
Were they?
Let's double check that. Yeah, there was a +1
Wimps?
item given to you as well.
Wimps?
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, but thought it was a dagger.
No, it was
No, it was a scimitar.
a weapon of your choice. Okay, so I thought I'd done that. That is annoying. Okay, let's.
Well, the scimitar
Fix
says
that.
+7 now. I don't think it was +7 before.
Shh,
That's
don't
because your
complain.
proficiency bonus has gone up. So,
Oh, right.
but we want to use the short sword, don't we? So you've got the vex.
That will fly.
Yeah, so let's just do a short sword +1. Put that on your sheet, and then rename it. Okay. Pop. Rename it to scimitar.
Davi's extra cool sword, you guys.
Right.
That's its name.
Do you want me to rename it that?
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
How happy are
Javi's
they with it?
extra. They don't know.
Davi's extra cool and deadly sword. Scimitar.
That gif, Casper, that's all it reminded me of.
Something like that as well.
Did I do it? Oh, that is annoying.
Still says short sword +1. Sad.
A short sword for the shorty, huh? I win the
I'm
D&D
fixing
session.
that.
You forget that in real life I can fucking step on you, Sherilyn. You forget that so easily.
You're
You
like
fit under my fucking arm.
2 inches,
You
th-
fit
3
under my
inches
arm.
taller than me. Yeah, but there's a nerve in there
You
that I
fit
can
under
pinch.
my arm.
There's a nerve in there I can pinch.
You don't want to do that though.
Don't
I will make your life so much more miserable than I already do. I will take it to a 7th circle of hell just for you, baby.
Sweet pea, I'm ready to hit rock
Casper
bottom.
There we go.
Then pull out a
Getting like a
pickaxe.
throbbing vein in his head from listening to this.
There you go. Okay, it still says short sword +1, but there you go. It's on the.
This is the perfect
It's on the
opportunity
chat
for
log.
you to call it Pat Scimitar.
No.
And then I rolled a.
Yeah, there we go.
Then I rolled a 3 with it.
You
Okay.
suck. It's-
Why is that? Oh, that's the
That's
damage.
Kamikaze,
Okay.
not the short
Yeah,
sword.
that's the damage.
yeah.
That's nice
The
damage.
scimitar is slashing damage.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Let's go. Okay, so, yeah, no more rice pudding. No more justice. They stay behind in
I'm asleep.
the Emerald Loop.
Yes, stay asleep.
Jawad and Trelver also are leaving the party at this point.
And the other dead bodies.
And the other dead bodies as well. The Aurora Watch get that all sorted. They tell you that they can take it from here at this point and make sure the bodies are transported as quickly as possible to Asarius or Rosanna, which one ever caravan comes in first to do so. So it is down to the TBA, the Swordfish, and Prolix now. So I think Prolix is an honorary TBA. And you set off. And then the question is now, do you want to do some rolls for how far you get, or do you just want to take the default amount?
The default being?
30 miles, I believe.
Let's roll.
Okay, so who is going to be the navigator then? Do you want
Pretty sure
to
that's
designate
me.
someone, or what?
Pretty sure.
Sorry,
it's
to
me.
kind there, but
It is literally between you two to decide, yes.
I can also be the scout, you the navigator.
What roll are we doing?
Survival.
+6.
And for scout, it was
Scout is perception. This is navigator. This is the how far you're going to be able to get in the day.
sorry, you check the helm.
Alright, I'll do it. And rolls terribly.
So you've not done the help yet, though. That was a natural one. Do you want to designate someone to help? Do you want to designate Kaina? He'd need to roll a 10 or higher to give advantage.
Sure.
Okay, 10 or higher. Nature or survival check. Oh, Jesus.
I would have pressed nature, it would have been a 7 anyways. But nope.
Okay, natural one on the survival check there. Kaisa, what is so distracting you at this point that you, even though it is a straight road, the path is clear and concise. What is distracting?
Distracting me. I can only assume it's a ZLZ, just going, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Alright, where is my...
Don't do that.
So DC 5, half speed. So yeah, 15 miles made from this. That's
And
barely
just think,
anything.
you could have taken the average and just,
It's
Gotta-
D&D,
I'm
let's
asleep.
roll
It's
for
fine.
it.
I'm asleep.
I was gonna say,
It's fine.
I will not be taking
No, that's-
criticism from the sleepy one.
So you make slow progress. From distractions, the fact that what is going on in Kaina's and Kaisa's heads right now? And do they discuss anything as they set off together?
I mean, we can always be distracted by memories.
I think that was my door.
Ding
One
dong,
second.
Bing bong. Actually, I will also be back in 1 minute.
Could be distracted by memories, could also be distracted by... And talking is a bit more difficult.
And I'm asleep, so Casper.
It's not as
you
if
talk to
Kaina
yourself.
and Jaffe would be talkative that much.
No. Javi, in point of fact, would turn their back on you. quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I don't think conversations would be happening even if Jeffrey was awake. I am wondering though, although Jeffrey doesn't know, what did you think of Anna's reactions towards Jeffrey when she was asleep?
There was a lot going on. Kind of was probably one of the. I mean, kind of seemed to be a little bit more sensitive with regards to like personal boundaries and that sort of thing, which was good. But there's that sneaky little thing that Javi didn't see or experience any of that in a conscious state, so...
Missed some of that. I am back. Apologies. That was the builders round trying to try and organise a time to fix all the other problems in the house.
Ah.
Oh,
Good
right.
time.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Okay. Did I miss anything there?
Not really.
No, we're just
I don't think
discussing things from last week's.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah, would we be talking about memories, or would we be discussing like the creepy, I forgot their name again, entity that was killing people at Emerald Grove?
The inevitable end is.
The inevitable end, yes. Okay. Okay, hello? Am I coming through?
Yes. Sorry.
I am. Yeah, what we'll be discussing, I think it would be a good topic that, or a big distraction to talk about the inevitable end.
Yeah.
What you saw was kind of hurt.
She was definitely distracting and unique, that's for sure.
I think you've been one of the first fighting since decades, if not centuries.
The most unsettling thing was that she appeared to recognize me, which is odd.
Oh, you were alive before the calamity. If she was too, maybe you'd know each other?
Yes, but I look rather different, if you recall.
That's true, that's true.
After all,
A
I
long
don't
time
have
for...
I don't have hair this time around.
That's a big difference. But you never know, maybe look into the soul.
From an assassin? Didn't think they did a lot of soul searching.
I don't know, you never know. I hope it's just some itchy feeling and not something that will all start terrorizing us too.
Well, we're in the unique position, apparently, to be terrorized by a great many things.
Unfortunately. It'd been nice to just have a nice ride, play some music, and have a look around to the countryside.
Nothing's stopping you from doing that.
Other things terrorizing us.
Since when has a little bit of impending doom ever held us back?
At this point,
That one.
Urban comes forward to kind of check on the both of you. Hey, all, you talking about the plans to take down this You know, the Wraith Runners?
We were more talking about the assassin that was encountered last night. But why? Did you have ideas?
No, just making sure Kana here is on the level, right?
Well, to be honest,
Actually,
I'm not one of taking anybody back down, but
I'm
You
trying.
never killed
I'll help
someone?
with.
I'm trying to remember if Kaiser's actually explained that to Kaina.
Not in this life, I haven't.
Oh, alright, one of those. But it's easy. Just that rapier you got there. Just if we can get him while asleep, just straight through the throat around here. Slash, easy. Goes in like butter.
Urban, it's not per se that I just can't do it because I don't want to. It's more of a physical block, mental block. I just need to hit anything. Yeah, just look at this, and he will just put his fist up towards Irvan in a big strike and just stops in front of Irvan. Like, doesn't come through.
Well, you won't want to hit this anyway, would you?
Even if I wanted to, I just can't. I would like to, I would like to, but I would like to be able to, but just physically can't hurt anything.
That's nice, I guess. Alright, so you ain't on the wet work team then, alright?
But I'm
Is
a
that
great supporter. Wanna bless?
Good spell. I mean, but yeah, alright,
Or
so
Irvan, would you like to be really big? I can do that too.
I am gonna ignore the connotations of that suggestion and ask how we doing this when we find the base camp. I reckon we should go in quiet, like kill as many as possible whilst they're sleeping.
The sneakier option is the better one, that's for sure. But what's the plan for when it inevitably goes bottoms up? Or bellies up, I should say.
Well,
Because
quite a lot of us.
you realize that out of both groups, the Swordfish and the TBA, the ones that would be most familiar with sneaking around and killing would be yourself, myself, and maybe, and this is a big maybe, Sender, unless Javi feels the specific need to get involved.
I mean, need to be all hands on deck. I mean, they ain't showing any sign of waking up.
Not yet. Kai's just gonna kind of just reach over and just feel Javi, like the side of Javi's neck. See if there's any changes. Just, also do the little magic check. Healing check.
The pulse is slow but steady. You would be able to tell me what that felt like better than any words that I could use. Just what someone who is sleeping, what they would feel like. But just kind of a deep sleep. Still there.
Well, there's no changes yet, but the day is young. Who knows what's around the next corner?
Oh, I just know if their blades are as sharp as the tongue, then we're going to need them too.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
Best thing to do probably, yeah.
I was going to say everyone else is either too armored up, too large, too unfamiliar with the kind of work that we're talking about.
No, let's see.
Well, maybe X can just infiltrate your camp. He is a goblin.
That's an idea. Pretty risky for the little guy.
I may not look like it right now, but I'm actually quite good at infiltrating. Make myself look small. Seem a bit more like a goblin. I'll sticks out a bit.
Well, it's not just goblins. It's hobgoblins, bugbears, some humans in there too, I imagine. But mostly goblinoids. But yeah, I reckon a good scout, whether through an infiltration or just a stakeout, best course of action, yeah?
Most likely we won't know until we see. And no plans survives first contact with the enemy, so we'll have to be flexible too.
Right. Well, best I know, we're a few days out. Know that they're a camp somewhere in the Bob Fields, near to the roads. They so they can plan ambushes and such.
They wouldn't want to be
So
that
we shouldn't have to go
close.
too far off.
They wouldn't want to be
Not
that
too
close.
close.
Yes.
Reckon maybe a few hours. Just need to be on the lookout. You reckon they're gonna come for us before we come for them?
Without a doubt.
Alright.
If only.
Make sure everyone's on watches.
If only to take pot shots at me.
Sounds like a waste if you ask me, but hey. Anyway. I think we've got the beginnings of a plan here. Just need to find the place, get to it first. Keep an eye out. I haven't made much progress today, so not much to worry about. Still close to the grove. Take it easy tonight, at least.
Yes, we should most
Oh.
likely rest and prepare.
Not in the grove anymore, so it might be that they just attack us, but let's hope not.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're waiting for us to leave. I don't know. The Groves area, as far as I know, is pretty spread out, so I imagine there'll be some level of protection just this far out. Not as much as like in the woods themselves, but still.
Either way, we'll find
Last-
out soon enough.
Yeah, this place has lasted decades. There's a reason for that. But anyhow, I'm gonna go off and make myself busy. You two have fun. And Irvin leads you to it. Again, you make slow progress this day. As Irvin says, you're still kind of like in the outskirts of the Emerald Loop at this point. So there's still quite a lot of greenery. I'm not going to ask for any survival checks for food and such. It's easy enough to pick up berries and small game without any kind of rolls needed, especially with so many players missing at the moment. So we'll fast forward past all that and just say that you are able to get your day's rations in from the surrounding bounty that the Dryads have provided for you.
It's got to say this many party members.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more food to find, but you've got a lot of people to find it with.
Oh my god, I cannot stop yawning.
And with that note, night falls. And the party settles down for their long rest. You set up watches.
Demons
Io-
that's for sure.
Tiny Hut?
Yes. I
Okay.
think that will be Iona's nightly ritual right now. Everything going on.
Yeah, it's a good one. You've got a very big party right now, so getting everything in there. You've got Tiki, you've got Nordberg, you've got Maggie, each of them large or larger. So you can't get everyone in it, but you can get some people in for a nice, comfortable sleep that are protected and gives you a chance to.
Probably the watchers have to be outside. Tiki has to be outside, but the people asleep, they won't be stabbed while they're sleeping. And the watchers don't see it.
Right,
Something
right.
like that.
And I'm going to breeze past the watchers again, not ask for anything here. We've had a bit of time to do some RP already. So you just begin to settle down, taking your watches, getting yourself sorted. Prolix and Io both continue kind of keeping an eye on Javi. The rest of the party members, both teams set up their watches, keeping an eye out on the road ahead of them to make sure that no wraith runners or other beasties or demons come bothering you at the night. But as Irvin said, and as you can feel beneath the ground, I think both of you are relatively sensitive to this. You're still on the edges of like a pretty large hallowed area, which keeps the area safe. And there are no external threats or issues.
Yay.
However, let's change up the music again. Javi, you have been trapped in a limbo for, I think it has been, this is the third night, I think, now that Javi has just been completely out. So, yeah, this is the third night here and 2 full days of nothing. You're vaguely aware of some pangs of hunger and fatigue, even though you're asleep, you're unconscious. And you are dimly aware of dreams as well. In fact, yeah, let's give you this one right now. Scroll down to the notes. One image that one particular moment keeps on coming to you as something that is much more vivid, and you are much more aware and even capable of some level of interaction and communication. You are standing atop a mountain and beholding beneath you a vast green Johashian vista. There is a man next to you. You recognize to be Elixion, and he is holding a handful of lush flowers in his hands. He looks young, probably still in his teenage years, but then the vision shifts and the boy ages into a still young, but more weather-beaten man. You both look over the same vista, the landscape beneath you. But what was once green, beautiful, rolling plains and forests as far as you could see, now is a blasted hellscape blighted by the calamity. And even though this was centuries before your time, it is still something that scars Exandria's soul as a people. The greenery is burned to the ground, corpses litter the hillside even kind of nearby you, and now instead of a handful of flowers, Alexian holds a sword dripping with blood. You watch Alexian close his eyes and try to focus, and the scene in front of you flickers again to the greenery of the Jorhash, the Jorhash that was, as he tries to focus on that memory. And he does not look at you. He is too kind of like focused on maintaining this vision before him. But where he does speak, and you are aware that he is speaking to you, and that you can respond if you wish. I wanted to show you this. Of my home. I know I felt that you have been unhappy here. But it wasn't always like this. It wasn't always a place of strife and pain. It was once beautiful. Like this. Do you see?
It's very beautiful.
I wished that I could have stopped all of this. I tried. I tried. He looks off to the side for a moment, and you see a look of pain cross his face. There's someone else. I feel his regret. And he takes a moment, kind of clutches his heart, then looks over to you. Would you see more? It's not pretty, but would you see more?
Yes.
The vision shifts. And Kaina and Kaiser, as you dream, you are also brought into this, as well as one other. Let's drag you over to a seat. It's worth saying that this is not interactive at this point. You are witnesses only. Kaiser, you, as you sleep in your own ways, I believe both of you actually sleep properly. Lizard folk and tieflings sleep. At first, it is your sense of smell that is triggered by this memory, this vision. You're still on the outskirts of the Emerald Loop. You can still kind of smell the distant, lush vegetation, but now it is a little bit richer. But there's also the smell of smoke, of burning torches. There is the smell of a great deal of blood. And you feel the wind rushing through the trees as you all find yourselves standing in a forest. You all recognize a young Alexian hiding behind a tree as he looks over a scene of death. Even though the visage of Alexian is there, he speaks to each of you as if he was standing right next to you. He is addressing primarily Javi in this point, the wearer of the mask, and he does not seem aware of Kaina or Kaiser, but he does seem aware of one other, a drow that you know. I was a teenage boy. I wanted to take part in a village hunt. The vermilion moon was shining full that night. And I remember telling myself that I was strong enough to overcome it. I donned my cloak and I joined the hunt in secret. Galsarid speaks. What is this? Where am I? What is this? And he looks over to you, Javi. Is this you? Then he looks and sees
No.
Kaina and Kaiser as well.
Let him speak. Galsaria. Alexian is speaking.
Make a persuasion check, please. Welcome back, natural one. +8 from 9. Yeah, Galsarid, I believe, is just going to start ignore you and just start freaking out. I did not ask to be here. What is this? He looks over to you, kinda. Is this you? Is this some kind of trick?
I have no idea what this is, Gossariot. But they've seen something like this before. 3 nights before.
No, you're trying to get back at me. This is your revenge, isn't it?
I'm honest, Gossariot. I do not know exactly what this is. It seems like a vision. That guy that's speaking over there is the one that is connected to... What's it called again? The... Vestige.
Yeah, the vestige divergence,
Jewel.
the jewel of 3 pairs, yeah.
Connected to the jewel that Jaffe is wearing.
Javi is not wearing the jewel.
Nothing.
FYI. Javi does not have the jewel.
Do they not?
Guys, someone
Else has
Galtharia
it.
took
Has
it off Javi.
Oh,
when
he does.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
FYI.
Okay, that adds another layer to this then, doesn't it?
Anyway, Kais is going to lean forward.
He looks down and he is wearing it. Oh, fuck me.
Side note, Kais is just going to kind of lean forward and just look at him and go, thinking awfully highly of yourself, aren't you? You're not that special. Calm down. Most likely has something to do with the fact that you have that.
Why are you all talking? Alexian is speaking.
Stopping a panic attack.
Javi just thinks they are dreaming and are bailing you out in a dream as well. FYI.
Javi, Seaport does come to land on your shoulder at this point as well. Throughout all these dreams, Seaport has been there, the bright red bird. They regard you with their golden eyes and look to see if you say or react to them at all.
Look, I think Javi knows they are dreaming. Javi knows there's no doubt this is Sipor, right? This is definitely Sipor. Javi thinks it's a dream. Because why would Sipor be red? Why would Sipor be large? It's just a dream.
After the brief exchange, and with Javi's prompt, the scene before you kind of progresses. You see 2 massive beasts, owlbears, moving away from the scene, trailing blood from their beaks and claws as they crash away into the forest, scattering a small herd of deer. And you see the source of the blood, a drow woman lying, bleeding out rapidly on the ground, and a small group of hunters shouting in panic. Those beasts were going to see us through the winter. We'll be short now. Oh, another one calls out. The boy. Alexian was with us. They've run off. One of them runs forward to the drow. Sakiri's not going to make it. She needs tending. You your vision is drawn towards the look of deep pain and regret in the boy Alexian's eyes, the guilt that he has brought misfortune upon those he loves once more. And the Alexian with you, the Alexian talking to you, says, I learned the price of my selfishness early. I just wanted to hunt among them, to be with them. He sighs and growls ruefully. It doesn't matter. Sakiri died that night, and I will carry that regret until I join her.
Alexian. How did Sakiri die? Can you tell me?
I was with her. She was the only one who knew I was there. She wanted to help me, to teach me.
Okay.
It took weeks to convince her to let me try.
Okay.
And the first time I did, the moon was out. And as she took me aside, there were two beasts waiting. They tore her apart in front of me. The other hunters, they blamed me.
Alexian, how is that your fault? How do you bear the burden of two creatures you have no control over, hurting your friend? Why is it up to you to take the blame for this?
Just my mere presence. The moon. My curse.
I don't believe it. No. No, I don't believe it. It's not your fault. Accidents happen, Alexian. Terrible, horrible accidents happen. Sometimes the people you love get hurt. It doesn't mean that it was your fault.
It's not an accident. It's a pattern. There's more. There's so much more. And he takes you to another scene. You are standing on the edge of a small village surrounded by hills, and a melee has broken out in front of you in the middle of this village. Shadowy soldiers are pillaging the settlement whilst the villagers mount a futile effort to rebuff them. Before you can act, one of these soldiers raises his sword above his head and howls, "You ought to be kissing the ground we walk upon, you spineless cowards!" And in a flash, he stabs another villager whose death wail rings in your ears. A older Alexian, a soldier himself, steps forward, trying to grab the arm of one of these men and women, these kind of soldiers that have decided to destroy this town. You watch as he tries to stop them, but he is one man. The commander, a large human with a massive axe, looks back to Alexian and also back towards each of you, as if you were all Alexian as well. And he roars, "Commander Alexian! These people refuse to pay us tribute!" And he is holding another one of these villagers, his hand around their throat, just crushing the life out of them. And Alexian's attempt to stop them are futile. This is part of the calamity. I served with these soldiers. I couldn't stop them. I tried, but I couldn't. Oh, who did we lose?
Casper. Oh, he's back.
All good, Casper?
I just dropped out and I don't know why.
Discord blip. Galsarid looks around at this. What? I don't want to see this. Looks over to Kyla and Kaiser. Why are you not freaking out? This is awful.
Because I've lived it once before. Something similar.
Something
And
similar.
You as well, Kyla?
Previous lives.
So you're telling me you're desensitized to this?
It's the past.
Cannot
change it.
change the past.
It's history. Does it hurt me?
Ale-
Yes, it does. Can I do anything about it? But I cannot.
Alexian. Javi's just ignoring everything else. They think this is a dream. It's just like dream kinda, dream kaisa, blah 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 blah. Alexian.
He looks back towards you.
These are soldiers that serves with you?
Yes.
And now they go bad?
We were fighting the armies of Torog. They decided because we saved this village, they had the right to pillage it. The people fought back. So
And
many
this
of
is-
them died.
And this is your fault again, because all of these soldiers here, this big ugly man with this axe, you somehow changed him into being a horrible person. So this is your fault? Tell me.
He looks around and actually looks to Kaiser at this point. His eyes actually focusing in on her. She knows. She understands. A soldier's duty is to protect is to stop things like this from happening. You know, don't you? You understand, you agree.
I understand. But I also understand there are things far beyond your control. You can't hold on to every little thing that goes wrong. Otherwise, it burns you from the inside.
I think soldiers are meant to follow orders. I don't know, I'm not a soldier, Alexian, but if they decide to follow bad orders, if they decide to do something horrible, again, I say, it's not your fault. Did you try and stop them? Did you try and talk to them? Did you try and protect the people?
I tried. They wouldn't listen.
Then
I wasn't
how is
strong
it
enough.
your fault? Then how is it your fault? I'm all for taking accountability, but how is this your fault? Please explain it to me, Alexian.
Can't get their faces out of my mind. He points over to the villagers, their faces fraught with anguish and pain and horror. I can't stop seeing their faces.
That's how I know you are a good person, Alexian. Because a bad person wouldn't care. A bad person would forget about them. But you do not forget about them. Alexian, I say again, how? How is this your fault? Make me understand, because, look, to be honest, I don't think you can. Because it can't be done.
Kaisa's actually going to step forward and just ask Alexian, did you do it? What did you do? When you saw all of this happen, what did you do?
It is. I tried to stop them, but I was alone. I was never strong enough.
And
But
you think I was always strong?
I feel it inside you. Great strength, yes. I wouldn't have reached out to you if I didn't feel it. In each of you.
And what do you want us to do?
You know already. Find me. Get me out of this place. I don't want to be here any longer.
I promise I will find you, Alexian. I promise. I don't make many promises, but I will.
I just have one
Do you know
question.
what this place is?
I just have one question for you, Alexian. If we fight for you, are you going to fight for yourself? Or are you going to live in despair?
Isa. I am fighting myself already.
Then you better win.
Fighting yourself or fighting for yourself are two very different things.
You look to his, each you look to his eyes. He desperately wants to hear your words and embrace them. Kinda. You got interrupted there. Did you want to say something as well?
What is the place? What is the place you're stuck?
It's where I fell. I should have died, but I didn't. I was stronger then. If I was that strong when I was here, I could have stopped this. Grumsh brought his spear down upon me, and I tried to block it. That is the last thing I remember. I was somewhere far from here, over the seas. A beautiful jungle. A city of orcs and elves living in harmony.
Does that ring a bell?
Roll me a history check. The DC is very high.
Up.
These rolls tonight, guys. Get them out. Get the bad ones out of the way.
I can't help it.
No, it. Yeah, with a 7. You search again. You're a historian. You're a lore bard. You are studied in many things. That sounds unusual. The idea of a city of orcs and elves, and you search your mind for where that might be. Somewhere overseas, a jungle, but you can't. Nothing comes to mind which would fit. Jungle overseas, city of orcs and elves.
All continents have jungles in Alexandria, so
Yeah.
don't blame yourself for being weaker here than when you were later on in life. You gather strength by experience we gain. You can't be strong without having to grow there first, by building the muscle.
One more. Once again, Alexian's consciousness takes you elsewhere within these dreams. You realize you're still somewhere, or somewhen rather, in the Calamity. At a time when Alexian took shelter in the home of 3 women. For one night, the women fed Alexian and gave him a bed to sleep in. But Now, as you look around, this is another tale of tragedy. These women welcomed me into their home, and I don't even remember their names or faces. After I left, monsters, servants of the betrayer gods, came here in search of me and killed them. They were looking for me. I understand that I'm not all powerful, that I cannot save everyone, but it follows me. All these horrible things happen over and over again. And I am the connecting tissue between all of it. You see corpses and smashed furniture strewn throughout this, the ground floor of this house, which contains a living room and a kitchen plus a small dining room, and a damaged staircase leads up to the second floor bedroom. There are 3 women in here, as well as a... What are these things again? I can't remember the name of these monsters.
Orcs. Ogres.
They look like Grimlocks. They were Grimlocks. Of dead Grimlocks in here and soldiers. It looks like they tried to fight back, but it was a slaughter, and not a single person made it. Whether it be the Murlocs or the women or the soldiers that came to protect them, survived this massacre.
Alexian, are you just trying to beat yourself up about this now? Are you trying to convince us that you are a terrible person? This is horrible. This is wanton destruction. And the loss of life is terrible. But why would you want to lessen the salvation that these women offered you? They died protecting you. I happen to think, Javi looks around, if no one got out of here alive, they gave as good as they got. You know what? All these horrible creatures that are in here, they're no longer out there. Because of what these women offered you. Because of what they did for you. They could have said no to you, Alexian. And they did not. I'm sorry that they are dead. I might dream about this again. But the responsibility for this evil act is not on you. It is on these creatures. And whoever ordered them to do this.
I wonder if they would forgive me. These women. One was just a girl.
Kaiser's kind of had enough of the pity party. Kaiser is going to get up in his face. And Kaiser is going to ask him, did you swing the sword? Did you do it? Was it your hand? Who's to say that even had you not rested here for the night, that they wouldn't have come looking here anyway, and you would have had nothing to do with it?
That one.
You would
Yeah,
have
good point.
nothing to do
Good
with
point,
it, and
Ring
they
Kaiser.
still would have died. Why is it always about you?
Then what about you?
What about me?
There is much blood on your hands, much suffering that you have left in your wake.
Yes,
What about your regrets?
I carry them with me. They remind me of every time I falter, every time I forget what I'm doing this for, or why I'm fighting. Regret, yes. Learn from it, though.
We all make mistakes. It's part of who we are. Not robots. Are forced.
I will give you some words that someone said to me long ago. I have forgotten their face and their name, but I remember it. You have to be proud of your place in the cosmos. It's small, and yet it is. You are one small part in the bigger picture. You can't take every single little tragedy or hold yourself accountable for it. That way leads to madness. Have you gone mad, Elixian?
I don't know. Maybe I have.
Kaiser's just going to give him a bit of a droll look, just looking at him. You look awfully sane
Oh,
to
yes.
me.
I don't feel it.
Oh yes, mistakes. They're not a sign of a bad person, of a weak man. It's the disability to learn from them. Did you learn from your failures?
Besides, as you said, I've fought many a time. There's blood on my hands, but I fought so hard. Hurt so badly at times. But that doesn't matter. I won't give up. Because I've come too far to do so. How far have you traveled? And how far are you willing to go? Are you willing to let all of these tragedies be in vain? Or are you going to get up again and fight?
I can't get up. I can't get out. That is why I've asked for your help.
And if
that was a smart idea. That is a solution.
we get you out,
Asking for help is not weakness.
if we get you out, and we will, are you going to stand up? Or are you going to crumble?
I just want the pain to stop. He looks past you, Kaiser, to Gelsariad. This is your fault. You're full of regret. Take off the jewel. Give it back to Javi. It's theirs. Gelsariad looks back in panic at Javi, then to Kaina. I want to. Just wake me up. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Get me out.
And give it back.
Yes, I will. Just let me out.
Javi holds out their hand.
I will just point with his cane towards the amulet and then point towards Jeffy's hand. Give.
We were in a dream, right? Is this even going to work?
Stranger things have happened. Try it.
He reaches for the amulet, picks it in his hand, the jewel, the golden locket, places it in your hands, Javi. And that's where I'll call a break.
Always leaving wanting more.
What do we want? What do we want, folks? 10 minutes, 15, till 25 to, or until 22?
25 to?
Ooh.
That gives us.
Huh?
Wait, no, it's 25 to now.
That's 20
It's
minutes,
22.
dudes.
We're at 25 to now. At quarter to or 10 to?
Quarter to.
Quarter two.
Quarter
Quarter
is good.
to. Okay, quarter to it is.
Come
Sorry,
on,
my
Yorick.
brain.
Get with it.
I didn't sleep very well last night.
Shan't.
Excuses, Yorick.
Bully the DM. I've been yawning this whole time. I don't know whether you've noticed
I
it.
know, it's making it
We've been
worse.
looking at you.
I can't stop it.
You're yawning. Kinda's yawning. Casper's yawning. Like, seriously, I slept like shit and I'm still awake. Okay,
I woke up
go
like
get
2 hours
tea,
ago,
do
okay?
things.
Yeah.
Do things,
should I
everyone.
make another cup of tea?
Tea time.
Sure, cup of tea.
Tea time. Good luck. Me, 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 me. God damn it. Frick.
How's that for some great botch rolls tonight?
Well, we're all doing it. At least you're not alone.
Has everyone done a botch?
Pretty much.
I think everyone has, yeah.
I think
Jesus.
Casper's... He's rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I've done a
I
botch,
think you
you've done a
botched
botch. No,
I saw one.
He,
Yeah, he did 4.
he rolled a 4.
I did a 1. He did a 2.
We're having a great time.
It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's okay.
It's all good. It's fine
Back?
now. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Let's see if this is a little bit easier that when I look at you guys. So I'm actually pointing towards you and not looking your direction.
No, it's VTT over here, camera here, but Discord is directly under the camera, so I can look actually at your face and have the camera just above me, and I think this is a good way to do it.
Same for me now. My nice hoodie.
But yeah, I've got a little
Drinky drink.
Irish coffee thingy. Yeah.
Irish coffee. Does that mean it has whiskey in it?
I don't think it's got any actually properly alcohol content in it. It's one of those little. The wife has got one of those coffee machines where you just put the little pot in, turn it on, and it pours it out and gives you a little instant coffee thing.
Sounds like weakness. You
It's
should
okay.
Irish
It's
it
an
up.
afternoon yet for you and already drinking alcohol. Sorry.
I
We've given you
mean,
to drink already. Cool.
apparently, drinking at breakfast is healthier for you than drinking in the evening. Apparently.
I call
Really?
bullshit.
I mean, you got longer to process it.
I call so much bullshit.
You would.
Drinking in general is just not good for you. Don't do it.
I'm sitting here going, I've had more painkillers over the last 3 days than's probably healthy. Booze is probably healthier at this point.
P.S. Snacky.
Huh?
Heat pack twins. You were talking about heat pack, and mine was just sitting off to the side.
Right, thank you for reminding me. I need the heat pack. I forgot to do that.
Heat it up.
I'll heat it up for you, baby.
Whoa. Settle down. Good job, everyone, for remembering that Galsaria took the jewel. I didn't forget.
The Yorick forgot.
I did not remember. I
Farm
didn't even
remembers.
notice. Okay, so now I'm a bit less bright. That's better.
I remembered
I wanted to bring Galsarid into this anyway, but yes, that makes even more sense now.
I like
Hooray!
it.
Sense.
I like how we're bullying the drow boy. At this point.
I'm not bullying Galsariad. You guys have big issues, and I'm just like, he's just a prickly little shit.
Oh,
But I don't have any reason for that.
Kaiser recognizes that, but she's also like, you wanted to come
Kaiser's a
along on
prickly
this?
little shit.
Because she looks like a thorny devil lizard. She's very prickly if you touch her incorrectly. No, I like how Gulsariad's first response is, "Did you do this? Are you picking on me?" If I was picking on
Yes,
you,
I am.
if I was picking on you, you'd know.
Shut up, Kaina. No one wants to hear your opinion on this. P.S.
Hey,
Seriously, Javi thought all of your representations in there were a dream to Javi, so just like Javi was literally ignoring everything Kaina was doing.
She's so mean to you,
Until she
Kaiser.
wakes up and finds out it was real. Hey, wake up, sorry.
In
Now we
Deedly.
need to go
Okay.
grab.
Is that the right Javi?
Is it? I don't know, Yorick.
Is it the right Javi? I don't know.
No. Let's delete that one, get a fresh one. Okay, Prolix, I think you don't have your exhaustion anymore. Okay, are we all
But he looks exhausted all the time. He's so tired.
Is that,
He's
I
like,
know.
"Ugh."
That little face.
is that
I love
because
it
he
so
has
much.
to deal with Javi?
He's literally has to deal with me all the time. It's like, of course he looks like he's in pain. Of course.
The grimace.
I think I've actually got the
grimace on his face.
art nearby.
I have to deal with Javi again. They won't shut up.
Where is he? Yeah, full image there. Well, he's got someone that you'll be meeting soonish behind them.
No, I know that guy.
Why does he look like an elven version of Leonardo da Vinci? He does. Kind of.
Well, you'll be meeting them. Yeah, no, without any light major spoilers, you'll be meeting them in Bazzoxan.
I look forward to meeting new people and
Nice ears.
experiencing new traumas.
A lot of NPCs.
Cool,
in
let's
Bazzoxan.
go.
So I know you're rushing, but I'm like, oh gosh, we've got through a lot of the session I had planned already. Let's see what we can do with the rest of it.
Wake Javi up and find out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So, going straight off.
Did everyone see me lose my chip? Because that was really funny.
No, I didn't actually. I was too busy watching a baby otter video. Oh.
Stop watching bullshit when you should be concentrating, Snarky.
We haven't started yet, so I'm free to focus on other shit.
Seriously? Get your shit together, now.
So, you're all lying there, and then baby otters begin swarming out of the woods.
This is a nice dream.
Red eyes glowing in the night. They each have little knives and forks in their little otter hands.
So pretty, look at them! I love them already. Can we keep them?
You're asleep,
I want to
remember?
keep them as pet.
Javi's
Not for
asleep.
long.
It's my dream! It's my dream! So shut up.
Shan't.
Shut.
So, Galceriad reaches for the Jewel of Three Prayers on his chest, pulling it off carelessly and just shoving it into your hands, Javi.
Don't need to be so rough about it.
Before you even get those words out of your mouth, Javi, you are awake in a flash. Those that are awake and on watch right now, watch as the jewel snaps from Galceriad's half-sleeping form as he's kind of waking up as well at this moment, flies over the camp and directly into Javi's hand. Prolix shrieks as this little projectile just shoots over towards him. Io is just kind of like half asleep at this point, just like wakes up in a fright. What the fuck? As the people on watch just kind of watch as this shoots over the camp towards Javi, who is probably upon Tiki at this point on the little makeshift bedding area they've set up there, or in the tiny hut, however it's been set up. Heine, Kaiser, you wake up as well at this point, just immediately conscious and aware, very much aware that even though you were just dreaming, it was vivid and lucid enough that you remember it all incredibly clearly. Javi too, and as Galsarid picks himself up and then just runs off into a random direction, he clearly has been affected by this too.
Before he is away, Kaina will probably say something in the sense of, and that, Galsariot, is why you don't take anything that doesn't belong to you.
This does not even look back.
Kaiser's going to call to Irvin or Io. It's like, follow him!
Irvin kind of sleepily kind of looks around. Right, shit, I'm on it! And rushes after. Meanwhile, Io is looking down at Javi's face.
Kaiser's...
Oh shit, you're awake? Oh, you're right.
Yes? Where's...
Oh, fuck.
Why... Where is Prolix?
I'm here, Javi, I'm here. He kind of picks himself up, leaning over you, getting a bit uncomfortably close to you before backing off again. Oh, sorry, I'm here.
Help me up. Help me
Right.
up.
He gives you his shoulder to kind of pull you up.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Before you move, let's make sure you're actually okay. Kaiser's just...
Why wouldn't she be alright?
Why?
They've been asleep for 3 days.
3
Magic
3
has
days?
an effect. Yes, 3 days.
3 days?
3 days.
Prolix.
Sit.
Oh, it's 3 days. Why? What am I wearing? What? What?
You,
Please tell me this is a joke.
Javi, you
What?
still... It's been 2
Well-
days, 3 nights. You still have bodily functions, Javi. We needed to take care of you.
Like, what do you mean? Like, can I poop? I'm sure I can. What am I wearing? Why are we traveling? What did we? 3 days? Did we get to the Emerald Loop already? Did we?
We're
Being
past the
left.
loop.
What?
And sit.
We made some dryads. Why? Okay, but
Kaiser's just going to check on Chaffee to make sure there's nothing wrong.
it's everywhere. It's like you.
Sure. Let's roll some dice and try and get rid of some of these bad rolls. Give me a medicine check if you like.
Okie dokie. Let's see
Don't
how...
fuck at it. Don't botch it. Don't botch it.
Fucking...
You suck.
What the shit? That is... I shit
How
you
many
not.
natural ones this session?
I shit you not. That is the same roll as the
Javi's
survival
dead,
check
everybody, and she
before.
just can't tell. Javi's a ghost.
Kaiser, what we're going to do with the natural one? I think...
They appear to be breathing.
Not if you suffocate me. Back off, Kaisa. We're not that friendly yet. Come on.
I think, Kaiser, what happens with natural one is you kind of get up and stagger and find yourself a bit shaken up as well from this experience. You had gotten right up into Elixian's face, and you kind of feel a bit of dull throbbing in your head from just the proximity. Just the feeling of his regret, his grief, pushing into your mind and actually kind of messing with your own chemicals for a moment. So you go over to look at Javi, but you just cannot focus at all.
Stupid little regretful pretty boys.
Is
What happened though? Like 3 days? I don't
You
don't
put
feel
them...
like I was gone for 3 days. Feels like 5 weeks. Hey,
insert a sender deep apology and guilt trip here. Or rather, him feeling guilty about it rather than guilt tripping.
where is... Like the last thing I remember was we were having like a nice night of dancing and just where's Justice? Where's...
She left at the Emerald Loop.
That's not rice pudding. Who is that? What is that thing?
Let's see if we can do the
That's
a very
Samurai.
bad Samafray impression. Yeah,
Please
I
don't.
don't know if I can. Yeah, that's Nordberg.
Oh my god.
That was terrible.
Fuck.
Nord-
No, never again.
Nordberg?
Yorick, do not.
God, Sammy is
I need to
bad
practice.
at
I've got a
everything.
character who's got that Southern Belle voice in another campaign.
Look, I'm gonna need you to stop right there.
Oh, good, that's good. Well done.
I've done that
Don't
before.
yuck. Ugh.
That wasn't Sammy. That wasn't Sammy.
Nord- So Justice is gone too.
Yes.
What about... Who else is gone? Who else isn't here now?
Trevlier. Jawed died.
Elvir. What? Back up. Jawa died.
Yes.
What
In the
assassination?
Did he
Emerald
just
Loop.
like kill over or...
No, he was assassinated.
Oh,
By
you just
an
throw
urban...
that out there, Kaisa. He was assassinated.
Yeah, by a mythological assassin. That may or may
Apparently
not be
we have
following
another enemy.
us. She
I
may...
think I'm getting a headache.
Oh, don't fall asleep again, please.
Yes.
What time is it right now?
It's night. It's maybe a few hours past sundown.
But to answer your question, you put on the mask from Zenda. And you slept. And we couldn't wake you. We knew it was magical, but that you couldn't
I
wake
didn't
up.
think I was going to do that.
Neither did we.
Prolix, you looked at it. You said it was just like a little charm thing.
It
It shouldn't have been able to do that.
shouldn't have, no.
Javi looks down at their hand. Is it because of the jewel?
During night
Maggie.
that we fell asleep. There was a flare as well from Ruidas. We were all brought into your dream, Javi. After that, mask
No, not
seemed
that dream.
to radiant
No. That happened before.
more. That happened before?
Yes.
It was the same night.
Everyone
Not that
saw.
dream. That was the worst dream of all of the dreams. That was the worst one.
Sorry, but we saw it.
Where is Sipor?
Sequel as soon as they're called. flies down to land upon you. And yes, they are, as you see them, bright red, the plumage a lot thicker, brighter, but the eyes are still that of Seapor. They squawk, they sound the same, they just look
Redder.
rude as kissed. Yes.
Will Sipor let Javi touch them?
Yep.
Javi stretches her hand out very, very tentatively and touches their head.
The eyes kind of half lid close.
This was supposed to be part of the dream. What happened to you? Javi looks at everyone else. What happened to her?
Well, she's been in your dream.
I dreamt this. This is not meant to be real. What?
It changed
you
right
do to her?
after we woke up. Since that first dream, people has changed.
Change her back. Change her back now. You were there.
I can try lesser restoration if you allow it. Javi?
At your distress, Javi, Seaport does flex a bit and give a what's in that? A kind of low,
Cree.
irritated noise in the back of their throat.
How do I know you didn't do this, kinda? You like to play magic tricks, magic boy. How do I know you didn't do this? No, I don't think I want you to touch her.
And
No.
I won't. But you have my word, I didn't do this.
Kaisa's just going to place a hand out for Tsipor to just like step onto, maybe. Gently.
They look to Javi, and you kind of Javi, you realise they're asking for permission.
Oh, so now you want to listen to me again. Now you want to listen. Now you want to ask? "5 days you've been treating me like an ant. And now you want to ask me.
They just stare. Birds, not much for facial expressions,
Head
but
tilt.
head tilt, prolonged eye contact.
You can go over if you want. I don't appear to hold any sway over you.
They look over to Kaisa, move their talons back and forth a little bit, and then nestle a bit further down, getting more comfortable on your arm, Javi. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Kaiser's just going to kind of put one little claw just kind of touching Tsipor and seeing if she can get, like, if there's anything detectable from Tsipor.
What are you trying to?
Why are you poking her, Kaiser?
To see if anything has changed. Anything noticeable.
Maybe she's like bright red and the size of a chicken?
Aside from the obvious. I mean, I did the same thing when you were asleep. For no obvious reason.
What would you like to use, Kaiser? Is it just your natural senses, or do you want to use some magic, or?
Sure, see if there's anything magical.
Watch your roll.
Let's see how it goes.
It has been a weird day for dice. What magic are you using?
I don't know. The clerical magic?
Do you have detect magic, for instance?
Actually, let's have a look.
Have you got it prepared?
I do!
Ooh! Did you burn that? Yeah?
Sure, I'll burn the one.
Okay, use a spell slot to cast detect magic. Give me a religion check with advantage.
Okie dokie. There we go.
Hey, a good rolls.
Good rolls, there we go!
It can happen. It's
Apparently-
a possibility.
Apparently the answer is religion.
It's not likely, but it's a possibility.
22. With a 22, Kaiser, there seems to be a lot more magical energy than was there before within Sepor. And especially as being a cleric, you can also sense that rather than being a specific school of magic, rather it is divine magic, magic of the gods, that is emanating from Sepor.
Well, there is something different about her. Would you like to know what's changed?
Apart from the obvious.
There is divine magic affecting Tsipor.
Divine magic.
Yes. Do I have any clue which, like, what type of divine
Yeah.
magic?
Yeah, with a 22, I'll say you can specifically narrow it down to Avandra, the Changebringer.
Okie dokie. Well,
I'll type that in, actually.
Evandra seems to be smiling upon Tsipor, the Changebringer.
Evandra.
Yes.
Java looks at Prolix. That's one of the gods you said was part of the jewel.
Right.
That's one of the gods you said that is part of the jewel.
Right, yes. The Changebringer. That they encourage their faithful to grasp their fate and embrace change for the better.
She's definitely changed.
I did not ask this god to change my best friend into...
But maybe Tsipor did?
Javi looks at Sipor. Did you
Hello.
ask for this? Did you want this?
They pick themselves up a bit, hop off you, and down into the dirt, finding a dry patch of earth. And they begin to scratch. And you quickly realize they are writing. What are you doing now? And yes.
It pops straight.
Stop it with the bird gifts, Sherilyn.
It pops straight
You're
into my
ruining this dramatic moment.
Um,
My bird can write, and you are putting stupid gifts
and
in the
they
chat.
write down help, and then elixir.
Javi's very freaked out that Sipor is writing, first of all. Second, so probably trying to cover it up with a little bit of,
You
I
didn't.
think we were going to do that?
You didn't
Like,
tell me Seaport could write.
that's because I didn't know, Prolix. You didn't tell me that she turned into a big red bird.
Well, one thing at a time. Elven assassins, dryads, people tried to kill each other.
phoenixes that
Yes.
can write. Is she a phoenix, actually?
Hmm?
Is she, like, more of a phoenix now? Or is she still a,
No. From the 22 on the religion check, you don't think they've become a phoenix. But you do think they are pretty powerful. If you were to, I'd say at this point, you'd think as well as being beast, they would also register as celestial as well.
Can you guys can I just have a minute alone for a second? Where are we right now? Are we on Tiki? Are we in the hut? Where are we?
in the hut, I think?
I think for space and such, they've probably set up a nice, comfortable spot on Tiki for this. So yes, Io just immediately kind of stands up. All right, you heard them. Everyone away. And she.
I can get off. I also no one else has to run away.
Do you want some help?
I just thank you, but can I just have a minute with Sipor?
Yeah.
I just need to talk to them because apparently they can talk back now. That's fine. I just need a minute. You stay here. I will talk to you soon. Okay? Just 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, sure. I will move the swordfish away. Products stays from him and then realizes he's probably not included as well and moves off.
1 minute, Prolix.
Of course.
But you're saying we're staying on, Vicky? That would be.
I imagine they'd have to get off in order to write.
We were sleeping, right?
Unless
in the tiny hut.
there's not enough room in the time hut for everyone, and just saying for the sake of simplicity, There's probably 2 sleeping arrangements. One on Tiki, one in the hut, just because of the sheer amount of people.
Okay, Joe just wants to like move a little ways away from where everybody is with them. I guess if Sipor is on the ground, they look back and go, will you come with me, please?
They quickly take flight, find a tree to land on, and watch.
We can't talk to you from up there.
They take a moment
You want
and
to
then
like. This is very, very difficult. Will you come down, please?
They give a squawk of a little bit of frustration, I think, and then swoop back down again, circling around you once or twice before landing on your arm.
Okay. See, but I don't. We've had a lot of shocks in a very short amount of time, so I've always thought you were pretty smart, so I'm hoping you'll give me a little bit of leeway on this for maybe not reacting so well to, this situation. I need to know. I need to know 2 things. Have you been the same bird that has been protecting Alexian?
They hop down. And claw out, yes.
Second question. Are you the same bird that has been looking after me?
They stop, look up at you, take flight to land on your arm again. Slowly move themselves along your arm so they can nestle against your shoulder.
Javier reaches out and pats her. Okay, that is all I need to know. Okay. Okay, let's go. And Javi walks back to the group.
There is a bit of a wide berth around Javi at this point. Most all of both parties are awake and realize something is going on. Io's a bit trepidatious. Prolix goes to say something and then stops himself. And that was me handing the ball to if anyone else wants to speak before me.
Why are you guys being weird?
I'm not. I'm just giving you your
Give you some
space.
space.
It's the first time for everything.
Please, come make yourself at home, where I may observe your condition to make sure there is nothing wrong with you.
It's not weird and creepy at all, Kaisa. Like you haven't been like watching me sleep for 3 days.
What, did you want Sender to watch you? And make sure
No.
that you were well?
I don't know, Sander? Sander, do you want to watch me shark bait? No? No, he says
Yes.
like his silence is answer
insert
enough.
uncomfortable muttering. Yeah.
Well, it's still late, isn't it? Actually, what time is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This probably happened maybe first or second watch, so middle of the night.
Perhaps we should.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Then you can stay up with us and be on watch.
Yeah. Can someone call the fashion police though? Because what is this? It's itchy. It's like not very. It's
Did
not
you,
nice fabric.
yeah, you can talk to.
Um,
Was it Sandra or was it Kaina that bought that? I can't remember.
I bought something, but he still has it. He hasn't shown it yet.
Oh. So this is Sender. Yes. Insert .wav uncomfortable sender noises.
Well, Sender decided to purchase that. Kaiser's just going to look from Jarvis head to toes.
So I don't.
Outfit.
I did think he bought those for himself. So
Oh,
I
as
was
well.
under the impression that he bought the extra clothes for himself. So just gonna chuck that out there, you guys.
We'll find out next week.
Hey.
Who
Anyway,
bought
let
Abby's
us
clothes?
Anyway, yeah.
Kaina did buy a set of clothing, but he still has it on him himself. He hasn't shown it yet.
He's wearing them.
Ooh.
No, no, he has it in his
Knew
backpack.
he wanted to get into my pants.
Sorry.
But yes, anyway,
But Jeffrey,
it's going to
I
be a
made a promise
tender question.
earlier on, a couple of days ago, of buying you some new clothes. I am not sure if this will be of your liking, so if not, then promise not fulfilled, and we can buy a set whenever you see something you do like. But I do have something that maybe to your liking, and he will take out the set of gloves. Little dash white gloves, long, more flowy, more in the style of what Jeffy was wearing, but obviously more of a Zorashian cut.
Will Beck give him this?
Just thinking about it.
No, it's not Beck, it's Javi, honestly. I'm like,
can put it
cool,
on
new clothes, new fit, man, yeah.
You can put it on dice, or do you want to just say?
Let me see them.
He hands them over, but in a really like, okay, I'm trying to keep my distance, just my hands forward. And way.
Javi looks at them. Is the little hut up?
It is.
Everyone get out, I'm getting changed.
Right,
you are there.
if I get out of the hut.
I thought we were on Tiki.
Well, actually, the
No
tiny
one be out
hut.
of now.
No, tiny hut's weird. The caster needs to stay inside the hut.
So it would disappear if I
No,
move
then
out of the
I'm
hut.
fine. I'm going to some trees or something. Javi goes goes into some behind some trees. They can see. They have dark vision.
Yeah, you head out, find some trees. You do actually see and hear in the middle distance Galsariad sat against a tree whilst Irvin stands over him, just about make out some indistinct conversation. They don't seem to have noticed you.
Cool. Javi gets changed. They're not really sure if there's a trick to. This is not stuff that they wear, so I don't know. They might put a shirt on backwards or something. I don't know. But they try and figure it out. Is there a hood on the clothes or not?
I think that kind of would have looked for something like that. Being as Jeffy almost always wear their hoods.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Javi puts the clothes on. Takes a little look towards where the voices are. And then goes back to the group. I don't know, does this look weird? It's not itchy like the other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if it fits. Ayo, does this make me look dumb?
Io laughs. She's currently at the fire, kind of cooking up some food right now. She looks back. Nah, you look great. I'm making something. You must be really fucking hungry. What do you want? Do you eat meat, yeah?
Yeah, I mean.
Cool.
Javi starts walking towards the fire, but before they get there, they stop in front of Kaina and sort of look at him sort of halfway. Thank you. And then walks to the fire.
In the corner of Kaina's
Yorick.
mouth, you just see a smell hint of a police smell, not a smell of trickery, but the smell of.
Your nickname is still Smooth Brain, just FYI.
So.
Let's go. What are we doing? We're eating. I'm hungry.
Yeah. A hasty but filling meal is set out in front of Javi, and anyone else who wants to kind of partake in a snack, just using kind of some of the rest of the rations, some of the nicer bits and bobs that are picked up from the Emerald Loop as well, so it's very nicely seasoned and such. And
Hey, a question, like in character question. Why this is not my scimitar. This is not mine. Why?
who got it for Javi?
Let's
It
have a
was Kaino again, wasn't it?
look.
Kinda. Not per se he made the decision of the sword, but like it's a weapon, let's give it to somebody. Group choose. It was more of a
Someone taking it back
well,
or what? It's not mine.
got it from a group of waste walkers by helping them out solving. It kind of started sounding like a waste walker with the accent. Sorry. We helped the waste walkers a bit in Emerald Grove group, and they offered a nice weapon. We didn't have a +1 weapon yet. The group decided to place with you, Javi. If you want it.
Don't
Yes.
turn down free shit.
But yes, but I'm going to tell you now, Kaina. I cannot be bought. I will take this. But things don't win my favor. Actions
I'm not trying to.
win my favor.
And I fully support that. It's a wise decision. The thing is, I can't use a weapon, so it's useless for me. Asked around in the group, and everybody was like, well, Javi doesn't have an extra magical weapon
So
yet,
it's like the leftover that no one wanted. Cool, great.
Maggie speaks up. It wasn't like that. Most of you have magic weapons, and it was thought best to keep you up.
A magic weapon? What's so magical about it?
It does extra damage.
Shrugs.
I do the extra damage by emotionally killing people.
Extra stabby.
You can
Well, the
emotionally
blade has been
stab them
sharpened extra
harder.
much, so it doesn't blunt. It's really sharp, cuts through a lot more things than a regular sword would do.
Perhaps it's just a weapon to match your sharp tongue, Javi.
Urban
Got a
call.
long way to go.
Well, maybe if you sharpen it a little more, it'll finally reach your level of sass.
It can try. Irvan, where are you?
Yeah, you see Irvin kind of coming back with Galthariad almost sullenly behind him. Hey! Yeah, enchanted stuff. We're gonna be fighting demons and the like, having stuff enchanted's good. What's up?
Has Galsariad stopped freaking out?
You want food? We got food.
Sure, yeah. He looks over to Galsariad. Why don't you ask him?
Very well. Galsariad, have you finished freaking out over unexpected dreams?
What part of that was normal?
Your first time, I take it.
The part where you gave back something that didn't belong to you?
We agreed upon that.
We did. We allowed that.
Who took it off me anyway? I thought that was a dream, and then I woke up and it's in my hand. I didn't take it off.
Galsariad
I was trying.
Go on.
Go on.
No, you wanted to know what was so special about it, or if it was perhaps the key to keeping Javi asleep.
So, Galsari, did you find out anything in your 3 days that you had the vestige?
I have been examining it, yes.
Okay, cool. Sit down. Sit. Let me know. I feel like I should probably know.
He looks around a bit nervously. Don't worry, big guy, I'll look after you.
What worry about them. Come sit. Look, I've been trying to make friends with you and you've been pushing me away the whole time.
Fine. He goes over and crouches down nearby. So how was it?
To eat?
Sure. Io flings him a bone with some meat on it. Takes it. I miss home.
Yeah, you and me both. So, you're kind of big brain, big magic guy? 3 days, that's a long time. With the vestige. What did you find out?
I've been going over this with a bit of help from Dermot and Maggie.
Hi, Dermot. Hi.
Hiya! It's good to see you, alright?
I miss you, Dermot. You're cool.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, yeah, alright. Sorry for interrupting, Galsariad. You've been going over this with Hel.
I'm not sure how much of this you had all gleaned yourself, but obviously we all know that it's a vestige of a divergence. Very important, very powerful, very unique. I don't know how much you all know about vestiges, but they often have a tendency to grow more powerful through some form of trigger, and this one seems no different.
You don't say.
It's Kaisa. What? Okay, please repeat the last part, Galsariad. I missed it. Kaisa was interrupting. Kaisa.
No, Kaiser, why don't you tell me what you have learned about the vestige?
Galsariad, don't be like that, please.
It was more they grow stronger under certain influences.
Yes.
Kaisa's
Okay,
just
cool.
shiftily
But
gonna cut her eyes to her weapon and glare at it.
So,
What? Am I supposed to be paying attention?
Galsariad, did you say that this one was different? I couldn't hear over some lizard interrupting.
I don't think it's different per se. No, that's not true. It is. Most vestiges would just have a singular divine spark in them, blessed by a single god. We think this has 3.
3. The 3 prayers, I guess.
3 prayers. The Changebringer, the Archheart, and the Moonweaver.
Do you know why 3 gods would be so interested in one piece?
I suppose that's something I should have asked Elixion whilst I had the chance. Shit.
Look, I have been through a lot of dreamscapes in the last few days, and that one was one of the hardest, and I think maybe as your first time experiencing that, yes?
Yes.
And I understand. It is very hard to think of those things when you're in the middle of it. Maybe we'll get the chance to ask him again. Maybe that is your mission, to either ask him yourself or to remind me to ask if I see him again.
We're going to Betrayer's Rise, aren't we? It's the
I don't know where that is. I'm not familiar, Galsarian.
Bazuzan. That's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Betrayer's Rise, the Black Temple, whatever you want to call it. It is the most divine and oldest building in Bazuzan. It has to be it. Whatever we're looking for is going to be in there.
Didn't we see a last time with the bird lady? Did we see a black temple? Is that the black temple that he's talking about?
Believe so.
His visions just keep piling up, don't they?
But if it's in Bazazan, it might have been corrupted.
It corrupted is a very. It was a stronghold of the betrayer gods during the calamity.
Yes.
Corrupted is a fucking understatement.
Galsariad, how far back does your knowledge of this black temple go?
It's more a case of what most people of the dynasty know about Bazuzan. Most everyone has lost someone to the barbed fields or demonic incursions. And some, what was it, 30, 40 years ago? Some group of idiots opened up the temple again. And it's been spewing out demons like nothing we've ever seen before, ever since.
Wonderful.
Why are people that stupid by opening up a temple?
You'd think history
So-
would have
so
told
that
them
was-
by now not to do that.
It was adventurers. A group going in to try to... I don't even know what they were trying to do. Some group of idiots like us.
That's some wealth, probably.
There is thought to be great wealth, treasures, weapons, magical items.
So, Galsariad, you say that was 40 years ago.
Yes.
Do you know if that black temple used to not always be a temple to the betrayer gods? Do you know if it used to be a temple to Evandra?
So it's going to make a history check.
Could Kaina join in on this history check?
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Do you want
What?
to make one yourself, or do you want to...
Clicked it twice, but
Wait,
Heiner's checks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
himself.
13, okay.
what
Sorry?
year would that have? What's the current year? in campaign? I'm
Frick.
mathing.
I think it's 830 or 40, I think.
38 out of my head.
Yeah. So this was like, very late 700s when the temple was reopened,
That's okay.
and Bazzoxan became a war
No.
zone, basically.
No, I was double checking something. Kaiser doesn't know this.
So
It's
Are we-
836.
so very late 700s.
Alexian told me that he was in a temple corrupted, but that it didn't always used to be a bad place, and that it had once been consecrated to Evandra. I guess I'm just wondering if that's the same place.
The only reasoning I can think of is all this with this Elixion went down during the calamity. The Black Temple is the only structure that remains from that time.
It's kind of no or not. I don't think that's
With a 13, I'd say yes, you'd come to the same conclusion that the Betrayer's Rise, the Black Temple is that the wife? It's the wife. Do you need help? No, you're okay. Shit. Yes, you would understand that the Black Temple is the only thing that would have stood the test of time. This monolith of the Betrayer Gods. But neither you nor Galsarid are certain if his deduction is correct. This is just his best guess considering the time frame.
Oh,
Of course, but I don't know if this is the truth. It could have been a temple to the betrayer gods already. They were just normal gods before the calamity. People worship them like they worship all the other gods right now.
So you would know the calamity was the turning point where the gods fought each other, and they were absolutely cut in two with the kind of sides.
do not like that.
So I guess that's all conjecture, but see, it's something that we didn't know before. Did you find out anything else, Galsaria?
He looks over to Kaiser. Just the obvious. Going to get more powerful. I'm not going to touch it, but if you look at it, I'm pretty certain this thing is going to open up.
What, like a locket or something?
Something, yes. 1 second. I'll put the art up again.
Like a blooming flower.
And I'll put it back into Discord. So this is what it looks like right now. I think it's going to open up.
Okay. Well, thank you for your honesty. I believe you have been honest with me, Galsariad, and I appreciate that. And I am sorry your first vision quest was so ghastly.
Even though it was pretty tame.
That was tame. Witnessing the calamity in person was tame.
Well,
Try
like
living-
that's the second time it's happened.
Try living
like-
through it, Galsariad.
I would
Kaisa,
not.
you know it's not a competition between who has the most emotional wounds, you know, right? It's okay. You can win. It's not a competition. It's okay.
Oh, I'm
Gold
trying to hammer
star, you
home
win.
that there are worse things than witnessing something from the past.
Look.
Is all.
Look, Kaisa, I'm looking at his face and it's sort of not purple anymore. It's kind of green. I think he gets it. I don't know. Do you get it? Galsariad, it's pretty awful, isn't it?
I'm already trying to convince myself to keep on going with this. Please don't dissuade me.
Well, just think of it like this. You'll be prepared for Bazazan.
Ain't no one prepared for Bazazan.
Don't scare him off.
I'm just saying we should all be fucking ready.
I've only been saying that since the beginning, but yes.
Well, inside buses and there are not that many problems. Dynasty is keeping a watch. It's the outskirts, just outside of the city.
I just saw Ervan's eyebrows shoot up into his hairline.
I mean,
think you would disagree.
it's the highest concentration of the Aura Watch and all of the dynasty besides the war. It's its own war front.
So it's going to be terrible, but like, honestly, with the exception of the day that was great up until I fell asleep and didn't wake up, every day in this on this continent has been terrible for me. So you know,
Well, look on the bright side. We're looking to kill a bunch of folks, so we can take it out on them. They didn't like that.
Ready was Casper laughing.
I mean, like, is there a list of people to take out? Like, what? Why are? I know why Prolix and I are going there, and there's two reasons. But like, we weren't looking to kill anyone unless it became an issue. Like, what's with this plan about killing people? Like, Ervan, what are you talking about?
Kaisa, do you want to take this one?
Oh no, Kaisa, this is not more of your problems making it our problems, is it? Really?
Well, you would have faced these
not,
problems
is
on
it?
your way to Bazazan anyway. At least this way, you're doing it in a group that's armed and prepared.
So it's more of your problems becoming my problem, and our problem.
Sure, let's go with that. Not like, Styx has problems coming for him, or Sender, or Sammy's looking for problems.
Oh, I absolutely think all of those guys have problems.
Have you perhaps
Absolutely,
realized?
they do.
Have you perhaps
But I'm just
realized?
thinking you're the only one that keeps stabbing me while I'm asleep.
I haven't stabbed you while you're asleep.
Your problems have. Your problems have stabbed me while I'm asleep.
Have you not realized, after what Galsariad said, that you'd be facing these problems anyway once you got to Bazazan. After all, demons.
I actually think I would be very good at avoiding them. Because they all seem to be after you. Look, I still think you're my probationary friend. I really do believe this. But as Javi's friend, Javi has to be honest. Javi's honest with her enemies too, but Javi has to be honest with you. This sucks. Why is this becoming an issue all the time?
Someone wants to kill me.
Multiple someones want to kill you a lot.
Technically, it's just one. He's just sending minions.
Okay, so question. There's the older Dolgoreth crap that unfortunately I did not sleep through. You could have solved that while I was asleep, guys, but no, okay. So Dolgoreth is out there doing what Dolgoreth does. What I did not hear anyone say. What happened to the thing that killed Jawad? Is that something we have to worry about too?
No, we don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Oh, cool. So, closure and...
Yes, well, she
Awesome.
didn't attack us. So, we can't answer that question. But
We
she
do know that she is a servant of Lolth.
Who the hell's that?
The spider.
One of the betrayer gods.
Another one?
Yes,
Like, how many are there? This is very tiresome.
many.
Oh, doesn't.
There's a few big ones, though.
So why is she getting in on this? Like, what's her beef with everyone?
We don't know.
9 betrayer gods in total.
How many?
9.
The
Asmodeus,
Right.
Bane, Brumish, Love,
Oh, there he goes.
Tiamat.
Rosden, Tiamat, Torok, Vecna, and Zahir.
Yeah, don't say Vector out loud.
What are we gonna summon Matt Mercer?
Bring it. This is a lot. Javi looks at Prolix. Prolix, this is not what we signed up for. You know?
It's not. Maybe this is too big for us. Maybe we should just go back home and say, they need to send a bigger team with lots and lots of guards if they want to go to Bazazan, if it's as bad as this.
I just saw the gif.
I think that I'm not looking at this. I think that a bunch of guards and stuff would just get themselves killed. This is this is a lot more than I signed up for, Prolix. I don't mind saying to you, but we're in it now. Brother, I don't think we can back out now.
He reaches out a hand to you.
Javi takes his hand.
Gives a little squeeze. I am sorry for all of this and what's happened to you. I'm going to make sure it's worth it, or I'll try anyway. But you know how the headmasters are like.
If we're going to go through this, Prolix, and I think we are going to come out the other side. And we are going to make the headmaster go. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so sweet. You get me?
I'm just looking through my notes to find the headmaster's name right now.
Oh, I forget his name too. That guy.
There we are. Yes,
The
headmaster.
headmaster, the nice one, or the stern one?
Headmaster Cryan is the stern one. Alacritus
that guy.
is a bit nicer.
We are going to knock his socks off. You know he said I was like useless coming on this thing because I didn't finish up at the Allegiance of All Sight. Like, you know he said that, and you know what? We're gonna go, actually, no.
Right. We'll go in. Hopefully there'll be a nice prayer site or what have you outside of the temple. And we can just wave that the jewel in front of that a few times, and that'll be it. And I can find who I'm looking for and make sure they don't get away with it.
And we can like have like a reporter painted in front of the Black Temple, like we were here and bye.
Oh, do you think they'd let us do that? Do you allow?
No, I think they would kill us. Prolix, I was being sarcastic again.
Oh yeah, of course.
Having said that though, Prolix, there is something you need to say, and I don't like to call you out on this, but I have been very big on being transparent, and you told me something a little while back that I didn't know. And I think you need to tell everybody else too. Your task in Bazazan. If we're talking about things that I am trying to encourage people not to keep secrets, knowing that you were keeping something from me, and then you told me, and then I haven't said anything to anyone else. But I think it's time.
Right.
Prolix, it's the right thing to do.
Do I don't have a glass or a fork. Hello? Everyone?
Pina will, as dissertation, make the sound of a fork on glass.
I think
There you go.
Xavi's right. There's all sorts of secrets and whatnot around here, and you've all agreed to help me, and you managed to wake up Javi, and I'm thankful for that. And looks like you are doing this. I am an archaeologist, but I'm not going to Bazazan to perform archaeology per se. I'm sent by the Allegiance of All Sight, a vast university in Ankarel, to spy on a rival agent of the consortium of the Vermilion Dream.
They are not nice.
They're They're black market dealers. They're crooks, criminals. Quite certain there's assassins and murderers amongst them too. I know there's meant to be a consortium agent there, and I know who it's supposed to be. Her name is Aloysia. I know that she is looking for something in the Petrez Rise. She shouldn't be hard to spot. She's an elf, tall, pale, dressed in red. Like all of the agents of the consortium, she is meant to be cold-blooded and likely to do anything to get what she wants. But I don't know what she wants to get. I need to find out.
So in the interests of transparency, this is what I will be helping Prolix with in Bazazan, and also hopefully finding out the next step to find where Elixion might be.
Once we've done this in Bazazan, we should all go back to Ankarel, to the Crystal Chateau at the university. I'm sure the headmasters, once we've told them all of this, will give us all the help we need to get to the bottom of it and help Elixion, or whatever, wherever they may be.
That's all well and good, but first we need to survive Bazazan and the barbed fields.
Right.
Well, I think it will be easier if everyone is on the same page. Xander, Styx, Sammy, with all your secrets, the three of you that aren't here.
Actually, has Kaiser told everyone? No, she's only told Irving.
Um,
Irving.
I think it's
Don't you feel much better now?
fair to say why I'm in all of this. I have a loved one. He, from previous life, was captured by. Wait, what was the name again of the
consortium? Or
so yeah,
a consortium of the Vermilion Dream. It's not
Consortium.
easy. It's not easy, no. I'll put it in
consortium
the...
of the Vermilion Dream.
Did you say his
Yes.
name was Aloysian?
and yes.
No, her name was Bloom. He is somewhere captured. Somewhere locked up. I had a vision and she asked me to go to the Bazazan to find her. But yeah. Quite close to... and I forgot his name now. The guy that is also need to be freed, connected to the locker.
Elixion?
Elysium. Close to Elysium. What I've seen, Elysium needs to be freed too. So I figure 2 stones, like 2 birds with 1 stone. The Elysium, the Bloom.
Galsired speaks up. Who did you say this Bloom was to you?
A loved one. My last life.
More recently.
How do you mean?
No, It's nothing. You can roll me an insight
No,
check if you want.
Oh yeah. 14.
14. We're going to put a charisma on Galsariad Public. Yeah, sure. Let's see. He's got no proficiencies in this. 18. Okay.
I've lived a life on Todore. Got some people there. Fell in love.
Yeah. With that result there, he shuts down as soon as you kind of like look back his direction. You don't think there's any malice there, but you can't identify what is there.
Real.
Well, Galsariad, you might feel better if you open up.
Looks around at the kind of 10, well, more, all the kind of people around him. Yes, no.
I suppose it's
Okay,
my turn
but-
then.
Well, do you have anything else to add to the list of enemies that are chasing us?
Well, wait, no, did I actually
Oh no,
explain
you
that?
have something to add, don't you?
Tell them,
Oh,
tell them
no,
that there
you
is a fiery mastodon with gigantic horns that are on fire and will shoot lightning out of its eyes.
Kaisa's just going
Kill
to
him.
pick up the Morning Star, glare at it, and then very pointedly throw it 3 feet away.
What's that?
You're weird, really weird, Kaisa. You're
No.
like so weird.
Oh.
And marvel at the source, baby. Marvel at the source.
Wait, no, you.
Alfie, look around. We're all weird here.
No, wait. Javi, you understand Infernal, don't you?
Yeah, it got me into like big trouble. Yes.
Touch the Morning Star.
Javi's still eating what Io gave her. Touch the what?
Touch my weapon.
Are you coming on to me, Kaisa? Seriously?
No, legitimately, touch the weapon.
Not going to bite me or anything, is it?
Maybe if you ask nicely.
I would never ask nicely.
Touch it.
You
Failing
are
that,
really stretching, like
Yeah.
the probationary friend thing. But okay, all right, I'll touch
Oh,
your
you
morning
thought
star.
I was
I was
weird.
just looking between the two of you.
You thought I was weird. Touch the weapon. Failing that, Prolix, you also understand it, I'm assuming.
No, don't get him to do anything. No, you leave him alone.
Well, it'll give you an idea of what's
It's not going
waiting
to
above.
make me sleep for
No, it's not.
Is it not going to make me sleep for another 3 days? Is it? Because that was so boring.
No.
Okay,
no.
all right. Give me the weapon. I will touch the weapon.
Fine. Kleis is just going to pick it up and just mentally just go, behave. And hold it out to Javi.
Okay, Judge is like very skeptical on this.
You hear, after a moment, you hear a voice in your head, a kind of deep, gravelly voice. Tell that lizard that I am not her performing ape.
Tell her yourself. Excuse, I do not get bossed around by weapons. Thank you. Excuse me, little morning star.
Are you saying this out loud?
I'm absolutely saying this out loud. Kaisa, what trick is this?
Did you say it in Infernal or in Common?
All the little morning star thing was in Infernal, and then back to Kaisa was what trick is this is in Common.
No trick.
Sorry, I will specify in the future.
No trick.
Then why is it talking to me?
Because that's what he does.
Who is he?
His name is Izilzi. And Kaisa's going to hold out her hand to take the Morning Star back.
Oh no, Javi does not give the morning star back yet. Okay. Javi holds the morning star. It's hard to say in this accent, you know. And says in Infernal, "Hello, Ezilzi. My name is Javi. If you have any instructions for Kaisa, you can give them straight to Kaisa. I too am not a performing monkey. Thank you."
I'm not sure if I like you or I want you to die horribly. Maybe a bit of both.
Look, I'm okay with that. I don't even know who you are. Are you meant to be someone important or what?
Yeah, I was. Now I am just silly voice in silly weapon.
Seems the right place for you, maybe, you know?
Very clever thing, aren't you?
Oh, I'm a little bit clever. But I'm a lot snarky. So what, you like talk to Kaisar and stuff? You try and tell her what to do?
Sometimes. Sometimes I
Does she
make.
try and
Hmm?
Does she try and tell you what to do?
We work together. I grant her power.
Really?
Not much.
How interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting, isn't it? All these magical items, very powerful, very useful.
Almost like people can't do anything for themselves anymore.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, this was fun, I guess. You only speak Infernal, huh?
No, I speak other languages. I speak the common tongue and all of that.
Really? Okay. That's interesting. You wanna go back to Lizard now?
Only if you allow it.
Oh, maybe I could see myself clear to give you back. Seeing as I guess being in the weapon and all, you can't do it yourself.
Yes, poor Zilzi. Trapped, alone, passed around like peace pipe.
Ilse, do you need a tissue? Are you okay?
To wipe up the blood.
You're too good for this. Come on. You sound like you shouldn't be saying this. Come on. Don't play with me. You do not sound like a woe is me.
Very clever, little girl. Very
Excuse
clever.
me. You don't know what I can do.
I have been watching. I have a good idea. I look forward to more surprises, though. Do not disappoint.
Oh, Azilzi, if I could bow to you, I would. But I won't.
Very clever.
Sometimes. Okay, here you go. Bye.
Bye.
So are you saying that out loud for most of that, Beck?
I said all of that out loud, so Prolix would have been understanding that, Kaino would have been understanding that, anyone who speaks Infernal would have heard that.
Kaina doesn't speak Infernal.
Kaiser and Prolix then.
What kind of shit tiefling are you then?
Kaina doesn't speak Infernal.
I mean, unless any one of the swordfish speak Infernal. Pressing X to doubt, though.
I'm not sure, actually. They don't really give the NPCs many languages a lot of the time. No. What does Galsarid know? Okay,
Because
Galsarid
otherwise, Javi is sitting there like zoning out, holding a morning star, and that's not very interesting.
I can imagine, though, Dermot would have been freaked the fuck out hearing Infernal coming out of Jarvi's mouth.
Let's make a religion check with Dermot to see if he picked up any of that. No, Dermot is blissfully unaware. What's going on?
Prolix would have heard that though, right?
Yes, Prolix heard. Never you mind, Dermot. It's fine. Everything's fine. Stop.
Okay, does Prolix know the name is Ilzi? That's my question.
Oh, let's make a religion check from Prolix. No? Should I?
You tell me, I don't know. So, Kaisa, do you just touch it and just start talking crap with that guy, or what?
Kaiser's just going
Sometimes she rubs me first.
As Kaiser's grabbing, she hears that.
I've already handed it back to you, baby. You got it. I don't.
Oh no, yeah,
anymore.
he's talking to Kaisa now. Yeah.
Kaiser's just going to go, you wish.
Would you just casually hold on to a talking sword?
You know, Kaiser, if you
Our
wish to
morning thought.
use me to dominate that elf and make them jump off a cliff or something, don't hesitate.
Do you mean Jarvi?
Is that what its name
Oh,
was?
is he talking about me? Did I get under his little morning star skin? Is he talking about me? He's probably saying something horrible. That's okay.
And how? Yes, he is.
Oh, he seems the type Thank you, Izilzi. I appreciate you too. And I'm speaking in common because I know you can.
Kaiser's just looking between the Morningstar, cuts a glance over to Sammy, and then looks back at Javi,
What?
and is debating
If-
whether she should say something inflammatory.
With Jaffe saying the name is Chelsea, would that ring a bell for Kain?
Roll me a religion check. DC's relatively high. 18. It's higher than Prolix got, and Prolix got a 16.
The whole thing, though, is Azilzi would have been created, or put into the weapon, way before the divergence.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Kain is a lore bard.
He's a low bard.
Point.
18 is a decent result. Yeah. I think with all the lot going on, talking weapons are pretty freaking rare. Kinda, you are aware that is an arm of the Betrayers. That's one of the arms of the Betrayers.
He will look towards Kaisa with surprise written over his face, not saying anything.
Just going to slant him
So-
kinda a bit of a look and raise eyebrow.
So, Kaisa, I guess thank you for letting me say hello to your little friend. What was that in aid of? What I'm not saying this to be this is the point where Javi is not sarcastic. What was the point of that? What were you wanting to show me or show us with that?
You wanted honesty, no?
I do, yeah.
You want to know what could be
Oh,
awaiting
so-
us in Bazazan?
Talk weapons?
What do you think Azilzi is?
Oh, should I ask if my sword, like my new scimitar, can talk? No one.
Is it talking
Hello?
to you?
C+ squawks.
Not you. Shh. It's not saying anything. I guess it's okay. So talk weapons are in Bazazan.
They're around.
God, I
If you
talk
know what-
enough. I talk enough. We don't need talk weapons too.
No, you don't want them, most likely. This one I came across years ago. Well, yes, years ago.
How long have you had it?
A while. Actually,
I mean, how long is a while? Because you've been alive for like a really long time, so I don't know.
in this life.
I believe. Yeah.
Maybe,
It's been a few years.
yeah, 2 or 3 years. You don't want to know the state of the one that I found holding Izilzi.
Like, did you meet him outside of the weapon or in the Morning Star?
I have seen Izilzi before, but not physically.
What does he look like? Because
Like-
he sounds like. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say, he might get offended.
Like a pit fiend.
Do you want... yeah, do you want me to give you the art?
Yes, do the art. Because it was a while ago.
What did you say? A pit fiend?
Pit fiend, yes.
What's a pit fiend?
The devil.
Yeah, let's Discord.
Oh, like he's super attractive.
Waits for sarcastic comment.
Oh, look at all his abs. Guys,
But
ripped.
you're not showing an actual picture, so Javi wouldn't have said that. Do you have a portrait of Izilzi that I can look at?
No. I don't.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to assume what he looks like, and I've got quite an imagination.
Who knows? Maybe next time you can ask him, and he might show you.
Look, to be fair, Kaisa, like I like to make friends, but I wasn't trying very hard to make Izilzi a friend because he seemed kind of weird. So the likelihood that he doesn't like me is pretty high. So, it's okay.
Considering he wanted me to push you off a cliff, I'd say that's correct.
Really? Is that all? Oh,
The only thing that I am
seems
wondering,
seems kind of weak.
Isa,
Okay.
why is a cleric of the Luxon building a weapon made by the betrayer gods, by Bane?
Is that I don't know anything about the Luxon, but it seems like they don't like the betrayers very much. Like, how does that work? I guess that's a good point, kinda.
Kaisa's just going to slip a claw just to her neck and pull out a little necklace that has a sigil on it, a specific one.
I thought you were doing a Rodney Dangerfield, like, oh god.
No. And just allowing kinda to see I can't remember. Was it the sigil of the Bright Queen, Yorick?
Something akin to that, yes. Very high official type of ornament. My brain is losing me again.
You're getting sleepy. Oh yeah, she's just going to kind of show kinda that. And then put it back.
Yes, kind of recognize that. They don't give that out to just anyone. That's like a...
I have a permit.
Yeah. It's a very high official. Flash that when you want people, when you want Dynasty people to just immediately do what you say, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes just lower a little bit.
And does anyone else
That's
actually see that?
explanation enough, I guess.
Let's see who might be paying attention. Maggie might be paying attention. Do you want to set a DC?
I would have no clue what to set it as.
Let's call it a flat 15.
Okie dokie.
Okay. All right. Apparently, the swordfish are rolling high. They're taking all your luck.
Freaking swordfish.
Boo. Where was that when I was trying to dance, huh? Huh? Nowhere.
I got better.
You did get better.
So Maggie saw it. No one else did. Noted.
I mean, I'm talking right to you, but I don't know what it is.
I mean, technically kinda asked.
Yeah, but I'm literally
Okay.
in this conversation talking to you, so you know I'm looking at you.
True.
So you've got a cute necklace. So do I. Like, what does that mean anyway?
It means I have permission, so to speak, to wield.
For what? To carry the pit fiend in the
Yes,
club.
most. It's a betrayer weapon. One of 9. If one is discovered, it's meant to be destroyed. But there's very few
Oh,
ways
why
to do
isn't
it.
this one?
For a lack of a better term, we bonded. That was
And that was
Oh,
yours?
he's
that
gone
was
away.
Yorick.
Bye,
Oh
Yorick is disappeared.
Internet blip.
Everything's going to hell. Ah!
no! Peace out. Oh, you said internet blip.
The world starts trembling, falling apart, breaking up. Reality scatters.
Oh, he back? Oh, he gone.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's
This
back.
is great.
Well, we'll just have to run
This
the
is
campaign on our own now.
Okay, let's go.
I'm back.
I'm setting all the DCs now, bitches. You're gonna
Oh,
hate
yeah,
it.
you're right. That's back.
Yeah, that was the full router went down then. That was nice. Okay, let's.
You missed so much information, Yorick.
There was an
I
entire
believe it.
lore drop.
Alexa just couldn't stop talking. She was like, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, you don't say.
All right. I think let's.
Reality adds back together.
Unless there's anything else anyone wants to add or say, I think we should call the session.
Did you want to finish your thoughts, Snarky? You were just talking about that very final bit.
Yeah, what part did you hear till Yorick? Or you didn't?
Beck was the last one talking.
I usually am. It was asking you about why the necklace grants you the. There were 9 betrayer weapons, and when one is found, it needs to be destroyed.
Oh yeah.
So, like, why isn't it destroyed then? This is a betrayer weapon.
Because, for lack of a better word, we bonded. And I was able to complete more.
You bonded.
I was able to do more good
With
the
that
weapon.
guy.
Yes. Surprisingly.
Keep weird friends, you know that.
The weapon.
There is much we can do together, I suppose.
Indeed. But yes, I use, well, I'm able to do much with with him. The weapon is easy. He also occasionally contributes information and knowledge.
Oh, okay. Is to say.
That you actually cut out there.
Javi is properly not saying the intrusive thought that just popped in.
That's okay, guys. Just not telling Chavi that his ELC likes Sammy better than Chavi.
Really, that is such a low bar to clear. I don't think Javi would care.
Not that she's actually said that. Alright.
Literally, look, anyone who likes Sammy better than Javi, oh god, I don't trust their opinion at all. Jeez. They have problems with the capital problem.
Already.
Sorry, Casper?
As if Jeffy already trusted Kaiden anyway.
Alright.
But yes. Very RP session. I wanted to get those visions out of the way and get Javi back into the campaign with a lot of personal information for Elixion. Going forward, I've got a fair few higher octane sessions all lined up at this point. So expect a nice chunk of drama and combat and high stakes for
And dancing.
and dancing, perhaps. Who knows? There will be chance for all that kind of stuff. You are most of the way to Bazazan now, but you have a few more hurdles to get past before you reach it, including an assault on a large camp full of goblinoids.
Thank you. I hated everything you just said.
I'm so sick of goblins. They're so dodgy.
Dodgier
Don't
than
do
sticks.
that.
Not you, Dermot. Not you, Dermot. You're great.
Dodgier than
A
sticks.
small bit of news from my side, though.
Mhm.
I have actually found a new job.
Hooray!
Indeed, hopefully, I will have one day off, and they are trying to make sure it can be on Wednesday, and in that case, I can stay in the game. But if it is not possible there to keep my free day on Wednesday, I might have to depart.
Okay.
No,
I'm trying.
Casper,
I am
no.
trying to.
Just one day, Casper? That doesn't seem right.
One day off.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just one day off a week. That doesn't seem right. That seems...
Oh no, I will have Saturday, Sunday off, but one day during the work week.
Okay, so Monday to Friday, yeah. Okay.
And then I'm trying to have the Wednesday off. They are looking into it and are trying to keep it in mind. But if they can't make the schedule around it, then I'll probably have to leave.
Okay. When are you starting that?
The 16th of June, so in a month.
16th of June. Okay.
At least for the
So-
coming 4 sessions, I'll be here.
Yeah.
But after that, oh no.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let me know as soon as you can, so I can, if I have to, give you a good send off. If not, however, then yes, we've done this, and I've got most all of Kaina's personalized content in the second half of the campaign, with all the Vermilion Dream stuff. So I feel bad that we've not
Good.
come to it yet.
Well
That's worth the
planned.
backstory.
Yeah. But we dabbed a little bit today, just a little dab. And yes, we'll see as well. I need to think about that. Hopefully you can get to Bazan. But yeah.
Hopefully, I can have the Wednesday as my free day because I have more things planned on Wednesday that I would like to keep.
Right.
I really hope the Wednesday is my off. Will stay my off day.
Likewise.
Not always my off day right now, but now I have not to have to work during the session usually.
Gotcha. Okay.
Only next Wednesday is the last Wednesday I have to work, and besides that, for the coming month, I'm off on Wednesdays.
Cool.
After that.
Okay, after that, yeah, indeed. Well, congratulations on the new job. Hopefully it is better and give you more opportunities and more money. But yeah,
Crossing
let's-
fingers back,
Not to say
crossing
more
fingers.
money, but let's
Yeah.
less responsibilities, equal amount of money.
There you go. All right, let's do Electrum inspirations. Let's go from the bottom. Kaina, Casper, who do you want to award your Electrum to?
Back for accepting the clothing.
It was a moment. Kaisa, Snarky, who do you want to give yours to?
I also want to go back for the sassy Azilzi conversation.
Oh, let's hope that doesn't come back and bite you in the ass later.
Look, it might, but you know, it is what it is. That's what I was feeling, cause just like handing me a weapon and it starts like, "Don't tell me, I'm not a performing monkey," and I'm like, "Oh, I think you are actually."
Okay. Yeah. Pit Fiends and me. Javi, Beck, who do you want to give yours to?
I'm going to go with kind of for some more thoughtful interactions. As all that needed to happen, I just needed to have like an interaction that wasn't part of a fight, and I thought it would happen.
No fight today.
No fight is it's going to be a lot of it's combat heavy for the next few sessions, but yes.
A kinda can be thoughtful sometimes.
You know, you just have to think, like use this bit before you start going blah 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 blah. It's very helpful.
Thinking before talking, that is one of the qualities that kinda struggles with.
So does Javi, but Javi owns it. Like Javi's like, yeah, I said what I said.
Yeah. I'm talking about stepping forward and not backing down. Kaiser with Alexian. The first of many please Alexian stop whining conversations that I'm sure we're going to have.
Probably. Well, it was either it was just the get in his face and tell him to suck it up, or smack.
Completely followed by a botch where you went like blah.
But yes, award yourself
Just today.
an
All
electrum
those
piece
watches.
from me.
Boop the snoot of the negative Nancy.
That's a terrible idea. Do that with his Ilzy.
Yeah. Do I want to boop the pit fiend, or do I want to boop the really really sad depressed pretty boy?
Do you
Thoughts?
think he's pretty, Kaisa?
I'm assuming he's pretty.
We've got.
You've seen him. You've seen him.
Where's?
So
I think
is
I've got some.
Javi. So have you.
Yeah, so is Javi.
I'll give you the full. I've got the full art of adult Alexian, and yeah, he's pretty good. Let's put him up. Bit of a lanky lad, but
We like a lanky lad.
Oh god, he's making me think of frickin' Odysseus from Greek mythology. That
He does
hair.
look a bit Greek in that.
It's not Odysseus.
Sorry.
No,
Specifically
not
Epic the musical Odysseus?
Oh.
Wine and...
right, and also there's baby or younger Alexian anyway.
Oh, I've seen that piece of art.
Yeah.
His skin
I've
became a
seen that
lot
one.
darker over his life.
He was working out, killing people and stuff. He wasn't using sunscreen.
Yeah, outdoor work.
I don't know what
But
that
yes,
is.
thank you very much, everyone.
Going from someone who looks like he is like Dorian or from Adamant, he looks like somebody from Marquette.
Little bit.
Which is he does have that look, although he is from Shore House. Yeah. Back when. But yes, thank you very much, everyone. Next week, Hooked on a Feeling.
Oh, really?
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Awesome.
See you.
See you later, guys.